Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina, and today we have a very sleep deprived get ready with me. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night. I have my third cup of coffee, and I have a face and some things to talk about, so we're gonna get ready. So before I jump into my get ready with me, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button because I do upload every single day, Monday through Friday. Definitely make sure to hit the bell notification, that way you know when my videos go up. And now let's just start getting ready, because if I don't keep moving, I'm gonna fall asleep sitting here. So as you guys know, my get ready with me's are pretty chit-chatty. I don't really talk about what I'm putting on my face. I will have everything down in the description for you just in case you're curious, but for the most part I'm just gonna talk because talking is what I do best. So I guess we'll start with why did I only sleep 3 hours last night? Actually, let me zoom you in. Too close? Nah. So I only got 3 hours of sleep last night because I went to a concert last night. I am filming this the day it's going up because I am being a really slack YouTuber lately, and I haven't had anything really too far pre-filmed, so I am filming this the day it goes up. So you are seeing this in real time. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you'll know what concert I'm talking about. It wasn't like a big concert. It's not like Ariana Grande or like Justin Bieber or anything like that. Is that what people listen to now? I don't know. But this was a little band from Ireland that I've been listening to since I was in college. They debuted in 2009, and I remember where I was when I heard the album for the first time, their first one. And of course, it's been 10 years since that album came out, so this is like their 10-year tour. And they very, very rarely tour the US, and when they do tour the US, it's usually in major cities or major states. They almost always go to California because I feel like everyone goes to California when they go on tour. So it's just very lucky that I'm here for their 10-year tour, because I probably will never get a chance to see this band ever again, because they typically only tour the Pacific Coast and New York City, which who knows where I'm going to be living at any given time. And even if I wasn't living here, I probably wouldn't be living in New York, so that probably is out the window anyways. But I went and saw this band last night. They're called We Were Promised Jetpacks. I have a couple of the videos up on my Instagram. My camera quality looked like garbage in that venue. I don't know why, because I've recorded parts of concerts on my phone before and they've looked better, so I don't know what was going on. Maybe it was just dirty. My phone, not the venue. But it was amazing. I had such a good time. I actually ended up going by myself, which is fine. I'm such an introvert, it doesn't bother me, but I also just don't want to miss out on doing things just because, like, of course, like, my husband's deployed and, you know, schedules don't always line up for everybody to do everything. So if you're like me and sometimes you want to do something and you have no one to go with, just go. Trust me, you will be fine. I've done a lot of things by myself since my husband's been gone, because like I said, like, schedules don't always line up with everyone. It's just how life is. So I just didn't want to miss out on this literally probably once in a lifetime opportunity for me to see a band that I really like, just because I didn't have anyone to go with. So I definitely went. I had a great time. Would 100% do it all over again. I got home at like 12:50 in the morning, which, you guys know me, I'm an old lady. I do like my sleep. I have a really hard time falling asleep just generally, but I like my sleep. So that was late for me. And then poor Wallace, of course, like, still needed to be walked. I was very sweaty. That is one thing. That venue was small and very hot. Like, obviously it's July, so like it's hot just generally, but it was so hot in there. I was so sweaty. Like, I could feel sweat just all over my body, just going in places where sweat ought not go. So I came home, walked Wallace, took a shower, by the time, and like did all of my skincare stuff because I'm not going to bed being gross and stinky. And by the time I was done like getting ready for bed, it was already like almost 2 in the morning. And then of course I could not fall asleep because I was so like hyped still. So then I don't think I fell asleep until around 3 in the morning. And then my freaking eternal clock woke me up at 6 a.m. and I could not go back to sleep. I tried so hard to go back to sleep, you guys. I've only slept 3 hours. How am I functioning right now? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm broken. Even Michael called me this morning and he was like, why are you awake? Because he wasn't going to call me early because he knew I was going to be out late. And then I guess he saw that I was online when I woke up, because I was just looking at stuff, because I refused to get out of bed because I was like, no, I'll fall back asleep. I never fell back asleep. But I was like, I'll fall back asleep. And I didn't, and I guess he saw that I was online, so he ended up calling me this morning and we talked. But yeah, I had such a good time last night. The band was so good. I think they were having a little bit of an off night just because like the poor guitarist, his guitar strap broke. He had to duct tape it halfway through their set. I think they were just overall having a rough night. And like I said, it was so hot. But otherwise, so good. They're from Ireland. And like they're one of the few like bands that actually sing like with an Irish accent, or at least the ones that I know. I don't know many like alternative bands that sing with their accent, because usually when you sing you kind of can lose your accents, like even like southern accents and all of that. But he sings in his Irish accent, which I love. I love it. And then next week, I actually have another concert next week, and I'm very excited about that one too. So definitely, if you like music and you want to see what I'm up to, definitely follow me on Instagram. It's always in the description. I also have a outdoor play that I'm going to not long after that concert. So next week, I have like 2 big events again. Like I said, and I'm going to both of them alone because I couldn't find anyone who wanted to go with me when I was getting tickets for the first concert. And then for the play, it was like a last minute thing. I didn't know it existed, and then when I found out about it, there was only like 5 tickets left, so I'm just gonna go by myself. It was like an impulse buy, but I don't mind. It's like an outdoor theater, and they're doing Matilda, and since it's outdoors, like you can bring food, you can do like a little picnic setup, you can bring your own wine and stuff like that. So I'm very excited. I think it'll be a fun experience. And then a couple days after that, so that's on August 1st, then 2 days after that, it's my birthday. Because guys, it's Leo season. Today is the first day of Leo season, and I'm a Leo sun and a Leo rising. So, and I constantly, like, I'm so fascinated by astrology. I don't know if I believe in it, but at the same time, like, I find it so fascinating and I know so much about it. But like, it's not really, it's like a pseudoscience, not even like a pseudoscience. I don't even know what it would be classified as, but it's so interesting to me. And so now that it's like Leo season and I have like 2 parts of my astrology signs are in Leo, I'm thriving, guys. I'm thriving. I am living my best life. I love this time of the year. Leo season is my favorite. So it's the most Leo thing I could possibly say. Before I get carried away, let me do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with my eyebrows. So what was I talking about? I honestly don't remember. Oh, I was talking about the concert and like doing things by myself and like all the stuff I'm doing. So I think today actually I kind of want to go see The Lion King because I really want to see it in theater. I also just want an excuse to eat popcorn. Do you need an excuse to eat popcorn? But I do really want to go see it. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard some people really like it. I've heard some people really hate it. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm not expecting it to be like the animated film because like, why would I? I mean, what's the point of revamping it if it's just the same thing over again? So I'm expecting it to be a little different. I just kind of want to experience the movie experience, you know? And I don't think anyone has time to go with me today. So I think I'm just going to go by myself. And I feel like this is something that like people don't talk about enough, and like they really should. Like there's this whole stigma of like doing things by yourself, and I've never really understood it. I'm kind of a loner. We've talked about this before. Like I do really well by myself. Like it's not that I don't like people. I just, when it comes to like doing things, like if I can't find someone to go with me, it like doesn't bother me. Like I have some extroverted friends that like cannot function unless they have a bunch of people around them, which is fine. Like I said, like everyone's different. Like extroverted people just thrive being around people. But for me, I like it occasionally, but when it comes down to it, I don't mind doing things by myself. And especially like in a movie, it's not like you're talking to the person anyways. I mean, you're just watching a movie, like in a theater, so it's not like you're talking, you're just hanging out, and then like I don't have to share popcorn with anybody. And I think me being this way has honestly really helped with my husband's deployment because I don't need much human interaction. I like human interaction, of course, and like I have friends, and like I've gone and done things, and I have a little bit of family around, which honestly my aunt being here is probably the greatest blessing because she's always down to do something. She's a Gemini, and Geminis get Leos. Like I said, it's Leo season. I'm gonna keep bringing up that I'm a Leo. But no, seriously, she's a Gemini, and Geminis are always so fun to be around. So she's pretty much always down for anything, which helps, but she does work, and she, you know, she has a son, my cousin, and so she can't always do things with me. But I honestly don't mind, and I really want to see that movie. I don't know of any other movies that are out right now that I want to see either. The last movie I saw was Midsummer. I went with my aunt and saw Midsummer, and that movie was so trippy. Such a trippy movie. It made my head hurt. It made my head hurt because while there's like nuances to it and like you could read it just for surface value, I don't think that was a surface value movie at all. If you've seen it, you may know what I'm talking about. Like there's definitely a lot of nuances to that movie, and it would probably take me to see that movie like probably 2 more times to like fully pick up on everything. But yeah, that movie was wild. I don't really know if I recommend it unless like you're really into, I would say it's more of an artsy horror, like a folksy, artsy horror film. And so if you're into that, I would say go see it. But otherwise, if it's not your genre, I don't recommend it just because it's a lot to like absorb. At least in my opinion, it was. That's how I feel about that movie. And then I would like to go see Lion King today. I don't know of any other movies that are out right now. I honestly don't do a very good job of keeping up with like pop culture, which is kind of unfortunate seeing that I spend, you know, a lot of my time on the internet, seeing that I do YouTube. And also for an update, I think it was in my last Get Ready With Me or maybe 2 Get Ready With Me's back, I can't remember. But I was telling you guys I was interested in starting a Twitch account, and then I asked on Instagram if people would watch, and I think it was like, it wasn't that high of an, I guess it was a high amount. It was like a C rating because it was okay, but like 75% of people said that if I started a Twitch, you guys would watch. And so I have a Twitch account. I haven't completely set it up yet, but I will put my Twitch account down in the description. So if you want to go ahead and follow me, go ahead and do that. And then let me know in the comments if you guys want to watch a stream. I was thinking about just like chilling and drinking this weekend, like drinking some wine and streaming The Sims, because I would like to start the Not So Berry challenge, but I think it'd be more fun to stream it, and then that way you guys can help me like create the story. I like The Sims. I don't know. I know some of you guys do, but I don't know how the majority of you guys feel. But I think it'd just be fun to like have some drinks on the weekend, play The Sims 4 and just hang out and chat. So let me know if that will work for you, if you are interested. And like I said, I'll have my Twitch account down in the description. So if you guys do want to do that this weekend, just let me know and we will do that, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'm actually really excited. This is like the next big venture that I want to do, and it's do Twitch like streams maybe 3 times a week. I'm thinking I upload to YouTube Monday through Fridays, and then I start Twitch. I was gonna say I want to stream on Twitch on Saturdays, but I need to figure out, because right now how I do my schedule is I typically don't do any social media stuff on Saturdays at all. I mean, other than Instagram, but Instagram doesn't feel like work to me. YouTube, I love YouTube, but it does feel a little bit like work just because I have mine so structured, which I don't mind. I like it. I like the structure. But all I'm saying is I feel like I need to have at least 1 day off from social media a week. So Saturdays is usually the day I do that. But I feel like Saturdays would probably be a good day to stream on Twitch. And I think Sundays would be as well. I think Saturdays and Sundays would just be a good day for Twitch. Sorry, I'm like thinking out loud, you guys. Because like I don't want to be overwhelmed with social media, because like I feel like in this day and age it's really easy to get like really overwhelmed with social media. But like I just love connecting with you guys, and I feel like if there's more ways for us to like directly interact, I think that would be so fun. And I love video games in my free time when I am not like doing YouTube stuff or social media stuff anyways. I'm playing video games, so like might as well play video games and hang out with you guys at the same time. At least that's my logic. I had a completely different eye look in my mind this morning. I don't know what I'm doing. This isn't what I envisioned. This isn't going how I thought it would. I was gonna do a purpley look today, but I've gone orange. What is happening? This is what happens when I talk and do things at the same time. Chaos. So, let me know. Also, let me know what video games you guys would like to see me play. I have what I want to do. I know I'm going to do The Sims 4, and like I'll try and create probably a schedule of the video games. I know I want to do The Sims 4 because I play that a lot just on my own free time, so like I might as well stream while I'm playing. And then I know I want to play Subnautica, which I've read reviews about Subnautica, and I've mentioned this before. I have 2 major fears in my life, and like they're very encompassing fears. One is worse than the other, but they're both pretty bad. Like phobia level fears. So my major phobia is I'm scared of heights, which I've talked about this a lot. Like I'm like really scared of heights, you guys. Like, I live on the 3rd floor apartment and I can't even stand on the edge of my balcony, even though there's like railing and it's really secure. But like, I have plants out there and it's so hard for me to like go out there and water them if I look over the edge on accident, because even though it's only 3 stories up, like, it makes me feel nauseous. Like, that's why, like, it's like true phobia levels. It's not like, oh, this makes me uncomfortable. No, like, I literally feel physically ill and it makes me have like almost vertigo feelings, like I'm falling like immediately. I think it's less the fear of the heights, it's more the fear of the height, the falling from that height that like takes over my brain, and I cannot shut it off. I just can't do it. Skydiving would be something I would never do because I can't stand the feeling of falling. It makes, ooh, I hate it. I hate it so much. It like, to me, skydiving and people who like skydiving and bungee jumping go against all logic in my head. Like, I don't understand why you would want to put yourself in that position, but that's just me. I'm not like knocking anyone who's into that. It's just, for me, that's how it is in my head. Like, I don't understand it. Anyways, tangent. And then my other big fear is the ocean. So Subnautica is literally a game where you're in the ocean with alien creatures, but it looks so fun. If you don't know what game that is, just go look it up. It just looks so fun to me, and it's so pretty, and the soundtrack is nice. And I've watched other people play it on streams, and like, it just looks so pretty. But I also just don't know, because I read reviews and they're like, yeah, this game isn't for people who are scared of the ocean, which would be me. I'm scared of the ocean. It's my other big major fear. I don't like the ocean. It makes me very uncomfortable. I think I just have a problem with vastness, because like falling, you're like falling through vastness. I don't like openness, apparently. I also have a slight fear of the dark, but like, that one's not too bad. I can usually like overcome that one, but it's for the same reason. It's because I don't like not being able to see what's near me. And the ocean's kind of the same thing. Like, I don't like being out in the open, because if you're underwater, like, the deep blue is just openness and something could come up from anywhere. And I'm not really into that. I think I have a control issue when it comes to that, which, you know, always sounds more negative than what I think it means. It's just like, I want to be in control of my life if I can, because not everything can be in your control, but I would like to control like the space around me to like as much as I possibly can. And you cannot control the ocean. You cannot control, like, if you start falling, you can't control really how you're going to land, or if you're going to land well or not. Like, all of that stuff I don't like. Especially when it comes to like the fact that like I would like to keep living personally. Vast open spaces, but Subnautica looks like a game I'd really like to play. And then there's another game called Garden Paws, which I think would be a cute one to stream. It's really similar. It's like a mix between Animal Crossing and oh crap, what's the name of that game? It's like a mixture of Animal Crossing and crap, I can see the freaking game in my head. Stardew Valley. I knew I'd get there eventually. And a mixture of Stardew Valley. So that game looks really good to me as well. And I think that one would be fun to stream. But I mean, it's all up to you guys if you guys are even interested in doing that. Let me know what days you think would be better days to stream on. I mean, I don't have to not, like, I can always stream on days I upload too. Like, I can stream during the weekday. So if there's like a weekday that like you don't have as much going on, let me know. And I'll try and stream on those days, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. And I'm like really excited about it. Actually, Michael is really excited about it as well. He actually, on Amazon Prime Day, got me a new mic. He also got us a new double monitor holder, because I would like to have 2 monitors if I start doing Twitch. And I just think it'd be a nice thing to like add too, because I know some of you guys are really into video games, and we've talked about video games a lot lately, and like, I am such a nerd, guys. Like, we know this. And I mean, James Charles is on Twitch now, so like, why not? I honestly don't know how I feel about James Charles being on Twitch, but I'm not gonna talk drama. So the eyeshadows I used are actually from my Pan Those Eyeshadows series that I just started, and you guys are amazing and so overwhelming with support. Like, I appreciate all of you so much, and I know I probably don't say it enough, but like, that video got so much support from me, and I wasn't feeling it, because you guys know how I feel about panning eyeshadows. It's so hard for me, and I felt so bad because I don't like failing at things. Again, I'm a Leo. I don't like to fail, so like, ending my Pan That Palette series, I don't like doing that. I just don't I don't like it. I have lived my entire life being like, I'm not competitive, but yes, I am. I am so competitive. And I've said this before, I'm competitive against myself, which is almost like a catalyst for just horrible, horrible self-loathing. But I didn't like Indie in my Pan That Palette series, but it just wasn't going anywhere. And I wasn't enjoying it, so I hope this is going to be a better way for me to actually get through some eyeshadows and not hate the very existence of my eyeshadows. I think my eyeliner is definitely dying. About freaking time. I feel like I've been using this for months on end. I feel like this series will be such a better way for me to like actually get use out of my eyeshadows and not hate using them, because I just get so bored using one palette. So again, thank you guys so much for all of the support on that video, because it honestly means a lot to me, because I have such a hard time with eyeshadows, and I'm just excited when I put up videos that you guys are actually excited to see, because sometimes it gets hard, you know. I do upload 5 times a week, and sometimes it gets hard to think of ideas, and then sometimes, you know, I'm not really sure what you guys are really into watching. I don't keep up with like pop culture very much. I don't watch things on the trending page. So I really don't know what's popular. I feel like I'm also like, my birthday's in a couple weeks, and I'm gonna be 30 soon. Not this year. I'm turning 29 this year, but I'll be 30 soon, and I just feel like I'm finally getting to that age where I do feel like I'm a little bit out of touch with younger kids, and like I don't really know what people are into anymore. I don't know popular slang. I still use really old slang. I still listen to music I listened to in high school and college. And I don't really know new artists. I don't know what movies are out right now. I just feel like I'm in a weird flux part of my life again, which I like. This feels very exciting to me. And I've had a lot of friends tell me that like your 30s, like everyone's like, oh no, high school is the best years of your life. Oh no, your early 20s are the best years of your life. But so many people tell me that their 30s actually is a lot of fun, just because you know who you are, you're well established, and like this is the time that like your career kind of takes off, things start falling together. This is when a lot of people start families, which is this really fun adventure, I think, and a lot of people get married, and I just feel like 30s are going to be good. So I have one more year of my 20s, and I'm excited to see where my last year of my 20s takes me. Like, I'm really excited, and I'm glad you guys get to be a part of it. Also, Michael is due home soon. Not too soon, like we still have some time, but it's getting there. These months are just, they tested me. So, last order of business while I try to put on my lipstick and talk at the same time. Do you guys want to see a homecoming vlog for his deployment? I've thought about filming some of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get someone to film it for me because of the week he's going to be coming back. I don't think schedules are going to line up for someone to film it for me. So it may not like be great quality. I know I want to get a video of Wallace reacting to him coming home, because Wallace misses him. I know for a fact Wallace misses him because he is so mopey sometimes, and like when Michael calls, Wallace gets all like perky and excited. And Wallace, I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, Wallace likes Michael more than he likes me. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing vlogs, because I don't really do vlogs on this channel, and when I do, they're just not very popular because I just don't do them. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. I also don't really feel like I don't talk about my military spousal life very much, just because I don't feel like that's a big like part of my personality on this channel, at least. Like, it's a part of my life, obviously. Like, we moved to California because of the military, but I don't know. I was talking to Michael about it, and I just feel like I don't fit in with other spouses sometimes. Like, sometimes I feel okay, and then sometimes I just feel like I'm so out of place with everybody. But that's really just me all the time, I feel like. Who knows? I asked you guys a lot of questions. I expect dissertations in the comments. Thank you. All right, guys, so this is everything. This was the entire Get Ready With Me. I know I was very chit-chatty. I am running on adrenaline and caffeine at this point. I didn't even drink very much of this coffee. It's not even halfway gone yet. So I need to get some work done on this coffee and then get some actual work done. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Definitely leave all of your comments down below for all of the things that I asked you. I ask way too much of you. You guys are awesome. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also make sure to hit the subscribe button before you leave, and hopefully that means I see all of you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!